are officially on the road now. We are starting the Alabama White Thing Is It Real project. At the beginning, I was very skeptical on this subject. I had to do some research into it, so we decided to do a little documentary on it, and we are here in central Alabama. I'm about to pick up my cameraman, and then we are going to do some interviews with a couple people over the next few days and explore a set of woods in the local area, mainly Jefferson County, St. Clair. We're going to go up to Colberg, which seems like there's a lot of reports up there in that area, so hopefully everybody enjoys.
Deep in the North Alabama woods lurks a creature that many people claim to have seen. Kids to adults, various ages. The legend of the Alabama White Thing has been a staple of the state's folklore since the early 1900s. Most sightings of the Alabama White Thing occur in the triangle between Morgan County, Etowah, and Jefferson counties. People have reported sightings in Walmart Grove, Moody's Chapel, Happy Hollow, and Wheeler Wildlife Refuge, just to name a few.
Alright, man, so when I was growing up, Granny used to always tell us stories about this little white thing that used to be in the woods all the time. I'd never seen it personally, but growing up, I used to hear stories about it in the early 90s and stuff. We stayed out the woods because of this thing. So we went up. One time my brother, he was walking home from a basketball game, and he tells a story about this all the time. He sees something in the woods lurking at him, looking, and it looked like a red dot, and then two of them pop out. He thought it was some type of big ass German Shepherd dog or something trying to chase him, but it wasn't. It was something big, and it stood up on 2 feet about to attack him, and he just took off running. He ain't seen nothing else, and we always just stayed away from the woods. And after that, Granny always told us about the Alabama White Thing, and I know for a fact that it's out there somewhere. Yeah.
The Alabama White Thing. Is it an albino Bigfoot? Does it have glowing red eyes? Does its shape more closely resemble a kangaroo with the head of a cat? Many kids and adults have seen this thing, but no one can explain it. Let's explore central Alabama and see the truth about the Alabama White Thing.
Me and the boys, we were out hunting in the woods, and we ran across something that they call the White Thing. I know it is. Everybody else, they don't believe me. They tell me I'm just seeing shit. From what I understand, it's around. Everybody sees it, but nobody believes it. I believe it. I seen it. I was there. We come out and talking to my buddy, and he was acting all scared. He heard a noise, and I looked behind him. I said, "Hey, there's something behind you." And he turned around, and it was gone. And I seen it. It was there. I know it was there. Tried telling somebody else about it, and they just told me I needed to check myself into the nearest loony bin. Even though they know the stories, everybody knows the stories, everybody's heard about it. It was there. I know it was. I believe it. And while we were out there, I was trying to figure it out, and we all talked about it, and they still didn't believe me. I tried giving every bit of evidence I could, and they told me, "Oh, it's just Lake Purdy. Ain't nothing out here but a bunch of snakes and fish." No, it was out there. It's in Lake Purdy. If you ever go out there, you watch your ass. It's out there. I'm telling you.
So we are now heading out to Lake Purdy, which is off of 119. It's a stretch of road in between Leeds, Alabama, and Highway 280. As you notice, it is pretty much looks like farmland, a lot of trees, but we have actually had multiple reports written down from this area, and we're going to take a small hike next to the lake itself and see if we see anything. So hopefully, for the purpose of this film, we get it. Definitely, Lake Purdy is surrounded by tons of woods, but we are going to go in on the little side trails that are already provided, and let's hope for the best. So, as I mentioned earlier, St. Clair, Jefferson, Central Alabama seems to have the most cases of reports when it comes to the Alabama white thing. And recently we spoke with an individual, and he said that this was the area that he was at whenever he seen it. So we're simply just going to take a simple walk back here and explore. I don't want this movie or film to be nothing but me walking a million miles in the woods. So we're just going to give it a gander. And of course, go Boise State. It's definitely a beautiful trail out here. Maybe one day I'll come out here and actually go fishing. Now, one thing I do know about Alabama is the bugs are horrific. Everywhere that I have been so far, just talking to people and randomly walking, bugs. And there's a ton of mushrooms and beer. I'm not saying a lot of these stories are beer driven, but there's definitely beer everywhere that we've been. I can count the beers from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I notice I can hear a road adjacent of where we came in at. I think we'll stop in at the front office and just check to see what that road may be. Maybe we can get a different angle, because I thought this was kind of out there in the woods, but I obviously hear a road kind of right there. The trail pretty much ends here for the walking. I expected to see some people down here fishing, and I was actually going to bring up the Alabama white thing and see what they said, but nobody's back here. So let's go a little bit deeper, and then I will make an assessment of what this area is like, I guess. So we actually walked all the way back here now. Well, I'll say I walk. The road is right there. This little bed of water comes to an end right here. No sightings, of course. Lots of woods. Most cases that we have documented so far have all pretty much indicated near water. Some of them relatively have always been against new development in the area. So if it was hiding in the woods, of course, tearing down the trees will drive it out. I am trying to find my cameraman. They only wanted to go so far in the woods, and now I can't even find them. Oh. Sometimes you gotta watch who you pay. Well, as you can tell, I finally found my cameraman. Thanks. Kind of a long trail, but nothing there in general. Like I mentioned, lots of beer, obviously. You know, most people always say that they see it from afar. So obviously I've been keeping my eye across the bank, and no luck today for us. We've got 2 days to film everything, and just by listening to some of the stories and the experience so far, my personal opinion, I'm not sure.
I worked for the state of Alabama for over 30 years. The Alabama white thing has been described to us as a 7-foot creature, 8 foot on some accounts, with thick white hair. We've also heard that it also looks like a white mountain lion that will stand up on its back legs and run. Now, weirdly enough, 7 foot to 8 foot tall. One lady said it even looked like a white kangaroo with the head of a feline. She heard it and described it as a mountain lion that ran off like a kangaroo.
You know, we heard the stories about the Alabama white thing. And me and my buddy, we never really believed them. It isn't until one day. We were out there on Logan Martin Lake. We were just having a beer. And it was weird. It was one of those days, it had a weird feeling to it. But, you know, whatever. We're sitting there drinking our beer. And as we were getting closer to the dam, because everybody knows it starts to bring you in, we had to start up the motor, go a little bit downstream, stop the motor, take a couple more sips of beer, and out of the corner of our eye, no idea where it came from, out of the corner of our eye, we see a giant white figure run, like on the side of the bank out there in the little woods. And I looked at my buddy Brian and I said, "Did you see what I saw? Like, just to make sure I'm not drunk, did you see what I saw?" He said, "Yes, he did." So we both kind of freak out for a second, and then I'm like, "We got to go find it. We got to." So he starts up the motor and we go to the bank, and for the life of me, we could not find it. We could not find what we had seen, and it was a giant figure. Like, this puts fucking Bigfoot to shame, basically, out of all the stuff I've seen on Bigfoot. And while we were kind of looking around, we happened to look down and see I'd say about a 4-foot paw print, or not really paw print, but a footprint, in the ground. And it seemed like 15 feet away was another footprint. It was like somehow this thing had a giant stride. So we really, really started to freak out at that point, because this thing is huge. We're out here partially drunk. So I looked at Brian and I said, "I think we need to go. This is not a good idea being here. We're unarmed, and there's a giant white figure running around." And it was, oh God, no. Because we had heard the stories, but neither one of us believed them, because we had never seen it. And after that day, we went online and started researching it. And come to find out, there were thousands of people reporting seeing this thing. And to this day, we still cannot figure out where it went, what it was doing, and why it was watching us. Or why it felt like it was watching us, but it may not have been. We don't know. We just happened to catch it out of the corner of our eye, and we could not find the damn thing. Talk about one of the freakiest events I'd ever had. That was just utterly weird.
So, my husband was obsessed with the white thing while we lived in Talladega down by the Logan Martin River. I swear to God, that's all he ever talked about, that's all he ever wanted to go do, was go try to find the damn thing, because he swears he saw it one day. That man, I'm glad he's gone, because that's all he wanted to do. White thing this, white thing that. Let's go here. Let's see if it's here. Look at this. It got so annoying. Wound up running our marriage, wound up burning everything, every last penny spent on finding the stupid white thing. Swear, if I ever have to hear about it again, I am going to lose my ever-loving mind. But he does have a point. He did see it. Just because I didn't doesn't mean it's not there. If you're into it, check it out. Logan Martin River, Talladega. Not sure the exact location because, well, I wasn't privileged to that information.
Alright, we are currently on the back roads going towards Pell City. I think this is Camp Winnetasca Road. We are going to one of the back areas of the Mickey Henry Dam or something like that, Logan Martin Dam, but it's going to be off the one of those little back stretches of that area. And similar to what we did earlier today, we're going to follow a path, walk in the woods, maybe see some people, and just simply see what we can find out here in this back stretch of woods. We're back on the trail again. This time, Pell City, aka Cropwell. This is pretty much right in between our next location, which will be Talladega. You can actually see people out on the boats in this area out there. This one's a little bit more populated than our last one. I'm not getting paid enough to do this, but is the Alabama white thing real or not? So far, no visuals, no sightings, no sounds. Of course, this area is actually loud. Is that 431? That's right off the... Looks like we're going up a little bit of a mountain now. This is even better. We're getting up here more in the rocky regions. My cameraman refused to come up this trail. It's actually a really, really rocky trail now. More beer. We're heading back down the mountain area. Actually, looks like there's a little bit of a campground down here.
more trails go off down that way. Well, when it comes to the Alabama White thing, you can say we left empty-handed, but no visuals at this location either. We do have another location that we're going to tonight where the guy literally says they hear stuff every night when they hunt in that location, and he's going to take me to that location tonight. So yet again, my cameraman has pretty much just disappeared on me. Looks like I'll probably go into the next locations by myself. Just going to drop him back off. I clearly told him it was off trail hiking to go out here and try to find what we were looking for, or at least do investigation into it. And clearly he was overwhelmed. Not satisfied with that at all. Is that the Alabama White thing? Nope, just a fisherman. You see how the water is all going towards the dam. Pulls you straight in. Oh my God. So I'm now doing this solo. My cameraman all but quit. I told him that it was off trail hiking and spending the night in the woods, and he flipped out basically and just quit. So for the rest of this venture, it will just be me and you.
I was giving my kids a bath one night, and it wasn't too dark. It was starting to go dark, but, you know, late evening hours. And, I seen something move in front of the window, so, I looked down into it, and I seen something. It was tall and white. About 6-7 foot tall, probably. And it had like, a figure of a cat or a feline. And so I screamed for my husband, that told him that there's something out there, and it was pretty big. And he took off after it, so. I'll take you around where he took off at.
So what did he say after he came back from the woods?
He just didn't say anything. He came in, looked like he didn't see nothing.
Okay, so does your husband believe your story?
He won't rule it out. Because, he believes in all that paranormal crap. Like Bigfoot and all that.
Okay, so the way is just right through here?
Yeah, he took off running around the tent, straight out there.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to go give it a quick look. You don't have to go with me if you don't want to.
I'm going to stay up here because, there was a time one night that we were going to bed and we would hear a lot, like a noise out here. And even when we were sitting on the porch, it sounds like a cat, like a cougar noise. But then some nights it sounds like an owl and a cat noise mixed. It's really like a screech. And that's why he didn't rule it out, because you never know.
Well, y'all are definitely not the only story I have here in St. Clair. I've actually explored 3 different woods here in St. Clair, so I'll get going, and well, I wish you the best and wish me the best.
Just be careful out there.
All right, thank you. See, there's been a lot of construction and growth here in this St. Clair area, especially in the Moody and Leeds, there's been a lot of, even the interstates. If you drive down, Interstate 20, you'll notice a lot of trees being cut down. On, it's the Leeds exit, has a brand new Buc-ee's. So, we can say that there's been a lot of woods cut down here lately. So if anything would cause a disturbance to maybe cause what people call the Alabama white thing to move, what the hell is that? Oh, the bugs here in this area. Oh, I don't know what that was. What is that? Those are sticking out like crazy. Oh, the bugs here in these woods are horrible. But, we'll walk here for a little bit and then we'll turn back. Obviously, it looks like these woods here are definitely not traveled in. There's really no trails out here. I have not yet really experienced anything, to say the least. Definitely caught some thorns from thorn bushes, but that's about it. Definitely got some uprooted trees here and there, all in this area. Well, it's another set of woods. Besides the god-awful amount of bugs out here, really nothing except woods. Lots of woods. Woods and nature is all that's out here. So this is my third or fourth set of woods, and I have not seen nothing. So the search continues for the Alabama white thing. Still located in the Jefferson County area. You can almost say that this, just walked into a big spider web. We're in the region of the section of woods that is located right here between Buc-ee's, which is Jefferson County. Oh. What is that? Okay, now that's not creepy at all, is it? Yeah, that's not creepy. Well, going back to the vehicle. Anybody that's ever worked in the area of what used to be called Corridor X here in Coburg, all the way down to West Quinton, all these areas, we know the story of the Alabama White thing. We've actually called it a name. Other than that, it's not folklore, it's not a fairy tale, an urban legend around here. It's just simply something that people have seen multiple times. Anytime you go down the new interstate, you get off, you're looking. I spoke with you earlier about the Alabama White thing.
Yeah.
So you want to share with us your story about what happened with this?
Yeah. Me and some of my friends, we was out in the woods. We've been hunting. We had us a few beers, and we seen this big white thing out there. We wasn't sure what the hell it was. My buddies thought we were just crazy or whatever, but you know, we were out there drinking. I hadn't had that many though, and I was sure I fucking saw what I thought was some big unexplainable thing. So it ran off into the woods, and they didn't think nothing of it. But I had another buddy of mine, he said that he'd seen something one day. He was out hunting by himself, and he saw it by the road. He was up on a hill above the road. He said he turned his light on. It was dark. He'd seen something by the road. He said it crouched down. It stood up and looked straight at him. He said it looked like its eyes were like a foot apart. He said it took off the other way, and he ran out of the woods the other way. He said that people kept calling him crazy and everything, quit telling people about it. But I'm pretty sure there's something out there that's unexplainable.
All right, so you're willing to take me out to the location where you personally saw it, correct?
Yes.
But you're not willing to stay out there with me?
Oh, absolutely not.
All right, well, let's go ahead. This is Coburg, Alabama that we are currently at. And where did you see it? You seen it in this town?
Yes.
Alrighty, so yeah, let's just go ahead and head out there to the where you said it's at, and we'll film a little bit more.
All right, let's go.
But it definitely looks like people don't come out here that much.
Definitely not. That's where we usually like to hunt. That's where the deer are at.
So do y'all got any kind of cams out here or anything?
No. Don't put any out. We don't want the flash to get anything else.
Oh man. So how far is it out here?
About 20 minutes.
Now, how many of y'all were out here when y'all seen this?
There were 5 of us.
And I can't convince you to stay out here and camp.
Oh, definitely not. Not after what I said. I'm not staying out here. I'll take you out here and show you. But you can't stay out here by yourself.
Now you'll come back in the morning, right?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Okay. I don't want to be left out here now.
Well, you gonna be somewhere I can find you when I come back?
I'm setting this tent up literally wherever you lead me. So wherever you lead me is right where I'm going to be.
All right, good, because I'm not gonna want to have to come look for you in the middle of the night.
So, if I guess if I get the hell out of here, I just run straight back.
Yeah, you might make it out if you run straight back.
Is there any lights out here at all at night?
No.
Bloody hell.
Bet you're gonna get moonlight if it's not cloudy.
True. Cause let's see.
It's been cloudy because it's been raining all week.
Definitely losing a little bit of light out here, but
yeah, we're almost there now though.
You know, I've encountered some random stuff so far filming for this doc, and this is only the third set of woods that I've stayed in, and it's definitely the first one that I've stayed in at night.
Yeah, it'll definitely be an experience for you. Because I don't stay out here myself overnight.
Oh, oh, Thorn.
You found you some briars.
Yep, that was a, that was not a good situation, but whatever.
No, that wasn't ideal. I try to avoid that if at all possible.
Okay, so you're actually saying that we're lost for a minute.
It happens. I've done it a time or two.
So let me guess, one of y'all's beers.
Yes, probably so. There's a very good possibility. So that would tell me that we're somewhere that we've been before, so we'll be all right. We're close.
All I'm asking is you don't get lost coming back tomorrow to get me.
Well, it'll be daylight. It'll be a lot easier to see everything. If we're losing light now, it makes it a lot easier to get lost.
Well, you gotta make sure that you get back tonight.
I'll make sure I get back.
Oh, these briars. Yeah.
Less traveled.
Okay. You know, I kind of, if I knew we were going to be this kind of messed up out here, I may have brought one other person with me to stay.
Or a machete or a gun.
Yeah, something like that.
At least a gun.
Does any of your friends come out here to hunt at night?
No. None of us hunt out here at night.
I see more beer cans.
Yeah, some of my friends like to drink a lot.
Okay, I'm a little disappointed because you said you knew where we were going.
Hey, once you get into the woods and start getting dark, a lot of things look alike.
No, I hear like an interstate. That's what, the old Corridor X? What is that, 22? That's got to be what I hear.
I believe so. Should be the closest thing around.
Now, I've heard similar cases in Quentin, right down the road. So, all right, so you think you know the path again?
Yeah. This looks more familiar than the other stuff.
More beer bottles.
Yeah.
Okay, when y'all come, just being serious, when y'all come out here, do y'all just drink there, or do y'all shoot?
I shoot. They be drinking more than shooting. I wonder they haven't got lost out here or shot each other one.
Because we got very little light left. I mean, a 20-minute trip's ended up, what time? It's been almost 30 plus minutes right now.
Well, we found it now.
Okay, so this is, okay. So I'll camp here for the night. Now you gonna come back and get me in the morning now, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and get you.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. Look, it's on camera. Come back.
I'm gonna come back and get you, as long as you're here.
I'm not gonna move because I done got lost and I ain't dealing with this.
All right, good.
All right, I actually heard a gun right there. So, oh Lord, I'm not ready for this. But okay.
You got a gun?
No, I don't. All I literally brought was this and my cell phone, and I cannot tell you right now as if it's even goddamn reception out here.
Well, I would at least try to get a sharpened stick.
Okay, it's got like literally 2 bars out here right now. So I'm gonna set this up. I want you to go ahead and get going so you don't get lost, because I need you to find me in the morning. If this is y'all's spot, please come back and get me in the morning.
Yeah, I'll come back and get you.
All right, well, thank you, and it's time to set up.
No problem.
All right, guys. Like literally, if I die out here, I'm blaming that guy because I really don't think he know where the hell he was at for a minute. Well, listen, guys. Shh, listen. There's something hidden. Oh, Elijah. Is someone is throwing. Elijah, is that you? Shh, I'm not getting out of this fucking tent. I'm not getting out of this tent. I'm getting out of this tent. Shh. Holy shit, guys. I'm not getting out of this tent. Somewhere, I'm hearing cracking in this woods. I'm outside the tent again. It's roughly about 3 a.m. I'm hearing listen. You hear the gunshots. But do you not hear like a... I swear I hear like a cat. I'm hearing footsteps again. Do you see that? Look. There is a light out there in the woods. I'm trying to get up to it. There's somebody out here. Where did... It just... It moved all the way back there. What the... No. Get back in the tent. Get back in the tent. I just heard a voice. Just heard a voice. No. Guys, it is around 10 in the afternoon. I have waited for Elijah to come back and get me this morning. He has not. He has basically just left me out here apparently. I don't know if he got back or not last night, but I plan on getting out of here and going to his house and finding him and seeing where he's at. Now, I would actually be pretty lost, but I hear a dog barking, so I'm actually going to follow the sound of the dog barking and hope that it at least leads me to a road, and then I can find where I'm at, actually. I'm going to call him as well
and see if, honestly, just see if he'll freaking answer the phone. I'm actually freaked out. I did not leave the tent last night. That was crazy what happened. I'm a little lost for words on that. I've honestly been skeptical this whole trip of anything, but after what happened last night, it was either him and his hunting buddies or something else that, I can't explain. I'm not sure. I'm following the sound of the dog, but I'm still, I just ran into a big, did you hear that? Hello? Hello? I'm still following the sound of the dog. I'm trying to get a hold of him again. The good thing is I got reception, 2 bars, but just trying to find my way back. I'm gonna listen and continue to listen to this dog.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
Now see,
message system.
the phone just answered a minute ago, and now this time all of a sudden it's going to a commercial, or not a,
Please record your message.
man, there's so much just random shit. Now I don't even hear the damn dog. When I get back, I'm going to find that damn house, and I'm going to go. All right, I'm back here. I'm going to find out why the hell he didn't come back and get me out of the woods. Hey, can I speak with Elijah?
Nobody lives here but me.
Well, I just spoke to him yesterday.
Well, I can't help that. Nobody lives here but me.
All right, I'm gonna call him.
Get off my damn porch!
Oh, good Lord. I'm gonna call him again. Okay, we're roughly 4 o'clock right now. We're in Adamsville, filling up on gas. Then I'm gonna hit this interstate and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. My opinion right now on what happened last night is I just don't know. There was something in those woods. If it was a person, a creature, I don't know. I heard cat noises, but then I also seen the flashlight or the light, whatever that was. I can't explain none of it. I have been trying to call Elijah back on the phone all day. Even called from a different number, and nothing has happened. No answer. It brings up more questions than anything, but as of right now, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to keep investigating the Alabama White thing, and I got a feeling that I need to go back in those woods because there are answers that I need, and as of right now, there's more questions. So, thanks for watching. Alabama White thing, is it real? To be continued.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is John Rare. I just want to send a special thank you out for everyone who watched the film. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was definitely the first time I've ever filmed something off of true stories, and we were overwhelmed with the amount of stories that were given to us, positive feedback on everything to do with this film. And just in a few days, the trailer for Alabama White Thing hit over 300 views and is the most watched trailer on my channel. So, you know, I feel the love from the fans. Definitely thanks for everybody who has watched the trailer. Hopefully you enjoyed the movie. Of course, if you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe. And there are initial plans already for a sequel, and I'm excited about it. Something that was really fun about this film was when me and Elijah was out there, played by Michael Wagner. We actually got lost in the woods. Me and his scene was only supposed to have been about a minute long, and I think we ended up hitting about 3 to 5 minutes together, because I thought what would be best about this movie other than getting lost in the woods for real. So we went with it, and originally we were only thinking that the movie would only be about 30 minutes long. I took all these stories, put them together, and put my little twist in it, and came up with a decently long movie. So yet again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And as always, please send me feedback, John Rare Films, and keep your eye out for the sequel. Peace.